Can you believe this? Rock legend Lenny Kravitz just had one of the wildest fan encounters of his career right here in Australia. Following a show in Brisbane, Kravitz took to social media and all he could say was, "Brisbane, that was wild." So what happened? Well, the iconic rocker was in the middle of his Blue Electric Light tour, and during his signature move of wading into the crowd for his song Let Love Rule, things got a little too real. Kravitz explained it himself on his Instagram story. He said, "So, when I went out for Let Love Rule, a very excited young lady pulled for dreadlocks out of the back of my head. Can you even imagine?" He went on, "You know how hard you've got to pull to rip those out of my head? Damn, baby." But here's the kicker. Despite the pain and the shock, he's not letting it stop him. He promised, "Anyway, I am not going to stop coming out there for Let Love Rule because that's our moment together. Brisbane, you're wild. I love you." What a pro, right? The irony here is pretty thick. The song he was singing, Let Love Rule, literally starts with the line, "Love is gentle as a rose." Clearly, that message was lost on someone in the crowd. A fan named Rebel, who was at the show and got super close to the action, spoke to news.com. Oh, about the moment. She described how the crowd went absolutely nuts when Kravitz came down to join them. He came down into the crowd, and this was at the very end of that foray. He was coming back past the dance floor on his way to the stage, she recalled. In her video footage, you can actually see Kravitz reach back and touch his head, though the exact moment of the dreadlock ripping isn't clear. Rebel summed up what most of us are probably thinking. She said, "You can see how close he was, and it did not occur to me to reach out and violate his space because I'm not 12 years old." Well said, Rebel. The fan response online has been a mix of horror and support for Lenny. On his Instagram, comments flooded in. One person wrote, "Ripping dreadlocks out of anyone's head, completely diabolical." Another offered some compassionate advice, saying, "I can feel the pain right through me, both physically and emotionally. A big, energetic, and protective hug. I'd say forgive the woman. Because people in their worst hour usually don't know what they're doing." It's a good point. Sometimes overwhelming excitement can lead to really poor choices. What makes this whole thing even more bizarre is that, according to Rebel, the overall atmosphere at the concert was fantastic. She described the vibe as sensible and fun, and said, "It was a civil and friendly crowd, even outside and at the bars and on the trains. I'm surprised and embarrassed that happened to him. It seems like this was just one person's isolated, over-the-top moment in an otherwise great night. It is a real shame that one fan's actions have cast a shadow over what was a massive show for Brisbane despite this shocking incident." Lenny Kravitz seems to be absolutely loving his time down under. He's been sharing all sorts of cool moments on social media. We've seen him cuddling a wombat backstage at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, which is about as Aussie as it gets. He also posted a picture of himself just chilling with a coffee, enjoying the stunning view of the Sydney Opera House. It's clear he's soaking up the good vibes. In a heartfelt post, he wrote, "Coming to New Zealand for the first time and returning to Australia after so many years is giving my soul the most beautiful energy. You all are amazing. Thank you for sharing this with me. It's so great to see that this one crazy incident hasn't soured his experience." At 61 years old, Lenny is still an absolute force of nature on stage, connecting with his fans in a way that few artists do. That tradition of going into the crowd during Let Love Rule is something special. A moment of unity between the artist and the audience. It really speaks to his character that his immediate reaction wasn't anger, but a kind of bemused shock, followed by a promise to keep that tradition alive. He's not going to let one person's extreme behavior ruin the connection for everyone else. That's the mark of a true performer who genuinely loves what he does and loves his fans. It's a powerful reminder that when you go to a concert, you're sharing a space with an artist. They're giving you their energy and talent, and it's so important to show respect in return. It's about enjoying the moment together, not trying to take a piece of them home with you. Literally. So, while the story of the ripped-out Dreadlocks is a wild one, the bigger story is Lenny Kravitz's incredible grace and his unwavering commitment to his fans and his music. Brisbane, you are indeed wild, but it seems like Lenny Kravitz still loves you anyway. What do you guys think? Have you ever seen a fan go too far at a concert? Let me know your stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.